Hello all, how is it going? This is Ashwin again. Welcome back to another exciting tutorial on OpenCV and Python 3. In this tutorial, we are going to have a look at Canny Edge Detection algorithm, which is a customized algorithm for detecting the edges in an image. In the last tutorial, we had a look at what high-pass filters are and how to use those high-pass filters to find out the edges in the image. So in this tutorial, we are going to see a customized algorithm, which is nothing but the Canny Edge Detection algorithm. So let's have a look at it first, and then we will see the implementation of that, or we will see how to call the function in OpenCV which implements this Canny Edge Detection algorithm. So the first step is we take the input image and then they apply Gaussian kernel of size 5 by 5, which is nothing but a low pass filter, and then it filters out all the noise in the image. The noise could be random noise, Gaussian noise, or salt and pepper noise, we don't know. So it could be any noise, and this first step filters out almost all the noise. 5 by 5 is kind of a pretty good big filter, which is capable of smoothing the image. Now in the second step, intensity gradient is calculated using L1 or L2 norm. So when we call the function which implements this Canny Edge Detection algorithm, we have to pass an argument which decides which norm has to be used. So we are going to see it when we execute the code. In the third step, and this is last but one step, a non-maximum suppression is applied to the output of above step, the step 2. Okay, and finally we compute the final set of pixels. While calling the function which implements this algorithm, we have to pass two parameters basically. The first parameter is threshold, gradient 1, and the other parameter is gradient 2. So any pixel whose intensity is less than gradient 1 is excluded. Any pixel whose intensity is more than gradient 2 is directly included, and any pixel which lies in between is included in the final pixel set only if it is spatially connected to the pixel from the set B. Okay, and this is how we compute the final set of pixels, and the final set of pixels will always show the edges in the image. So now we are going to see the usage of the function which implements this algorithm. So OpenCV is very generous, and they have already implemented this algorithm. We are just going to see how to call the function and how to use L1 and L2 norm, how to set the thresholds to get the proper value. So now this is the template of a program which shows three images. So the first image is supposed to be the original image, and the second and third images are going to be the outputs. So as of now, I have just kept them as the original image because we haven't called the function yet. So these are just placeholder images. These are not the final outputs. So now let's implement, or let's call the Canny Edge Detection algorithm. So this is Canny function. So the first parameter is img, which is nothing but the image that we are reading. The second parameter is the gradient 1. So here we are going to set it to 100, and gradient 2 should be something like 150. Let's see. And L2 gradient, we are going to set it to false. L2 gradient equal to false. So this is going to call the Canny Edge Detection algorithm with L1 gradient or L1 norm, which is same thing. Let's execute this code, and here we can see now that it is showing the output of L1 norm. Now we just need to adjust the values of the gradients here that we are passing. This is the gradient 1 and this is the gradient 2, and then we will get the correct output. And before that, we should actually read the image in grayscale mode, because the image is grayscale, and we will just comment this line. Yes, and we should also set the CMAP to gray. CMAP equal to gray. So now this should work. Yes, it works now, and we are able to see the complete grayscale image. It's a black and white image basically. Dot represents an edge. The white dot represents an edge. So now let's adjust the values here. Let's make it some 20 and 150. Sorry, 20 and 150 let's see. Yeah, now we got actually more number of pixels here. Also, I guess we need to increase this value 250. Let's see how it looks like. Okay, it's still not the complete thing. Let's make it 300. What do you say? Okay, so now we have some output and we have like considerably more number of pixels. Let's keep it 0 and 400 or 500. I guess we have got some problem. Let's keep it 10 and 500. So no, it's still not. So let's keep it 50 and 300. 50 and 300. How does it look? Yeah, it looks pretty good enough now. Let us go ahead with L2 norm now. So for that we need to pass this argument as true. Then it will calculate the L2 norm. Basically L2 norm is kind of more computationally expensive, but it always produces the results which are more accurate than L1 norm. So till now we have been using the placeholder image, which is nothing but the original image, for filling up that L2 norm window. So let's try to adjust the gradient 1 and gradient 2 values here. Okay, let's execute this code with the same values and let's see what the output is. Oh, output is same. Sorry, it should be something like L2, I guess. Yes. Now let's execute it and let's see the result. Okay, we are getting this result, and let's adjust the values to 150 or 100 and 150. Let's make it 100 and 150. So this is the output. It is able to detect few edges. Let's try to use some other output image. So let me check the image set. YouTube code Python OpenCV3 and the data set. So let's try to use this image, the image of a plane, probably 5.1.11. Is it 5.1.11 .tiff? 5.1.11 .tiff, and let's execute it. Yeah, now you are able to see the edges in an image. Okay, using L1 and L2 norms of canny edge detection algorithm. So this is kind of output which we were looking forward to. See, for few images these algorithms will work. For few images these algorithms won't work, because images, they are diverse in nature, right? And if you want to detect the edges, there are so many ways. We can use Laplacian algorithm, we can even use Sobel and Shar algorithms, then again we can use canny edge detection algorithms. There are so many algorithms, right? So depending on the nature of image, the lighting condition, we should be able to choose the right algorithm in order to find the edges, if that is what we want to do. So let's try to use some other images where there are clear edges. Let's use this Pepper's color, or rather than, okay, 4.2.07. Let's use this 4.2.07 in grayscale mode. 4.2.07. So let's use this image in grayscale mode, and we are able to see the edges, but the edges are not like perfect, they are distorted. So these sort of images are not going to work very well. So if there are maps and all, this algorithms works very well. So let's try to use maps, or let's try to use this gradient. No, this is directly marked. We should be using, okay, let's try to use 7.1.02, 7.1.02, 7.1.02, and let's see what the output is. Yeah, here we can see the edges clearly. I mean, we can get the outline of the stuff. If you are comfortable with writing the code in Python with trackbar, with OpenCV's trackbar, I mean, you must have gone through my earlier tutorials which use trackbar for accepting the user for user input. So based on the value of the slider, you can change the value of gradient and gradient 2, and then you can render the image by calculating the CANI in the real time. So try to achieve that thing, and you will be, I mean, you always won't have to keep on guessing the value and keep on passing it to the code. Okay, passing it to the CANI edge detection algorithm directly through code. You can just write a code which where sliders are adjustable from, say, for lower gradient, for gradient 1 it should be adjustable from 0 to 150, and for upper gradient it should be adjustable from 151 to, say, 500. So based on the values of gradient 1 and gradient 2, and then there should be another slider which should decide whether it should be L1 gradient or L2 gradient, and then it should finally go ahead and calculate the CANI edge detection by means of using L2 and L1 norm and gradient 1 and gradient 2 as inputs. So that could be taken as a mini project and it could be executed. So I hope that you are clear now with the idea of CANI, customized CANI edge detection algorithm. And thanks for watching this video. Let me know if you have any thoughts to share on this. Let me know your thoughts and suggestions in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I will see you next time.